First question based on the season 2 topic, triangle weight transfer. For the people that they still are not in the MKIZ course that we also have, this is one of the techniques that we have, and we call it the triangle for that switch of roles process. Is one of the main approach that we use for the weight transfer control and the activation with the breathing control as well to start the switch of roles. So that means that in this triangle I can release the weight, come back to the center position and release the weight as well. Okay, so with this triangle we have the explanation of that switch of role. Based on that, question number 1, it looks to me both legs are relaxed in the beginning. Is that correct? Yes. They are both in plie because it's the starting position as we have in MKIZ. When I ask Natalia to dance with me, I'm not, sorry. No. I mean, we have this position, so we are in a plie neutral position, in a relaxing tension. But if we want to start working with that plie, in the neutral position, we start, then we go into that plie, a little bit extra, because if we come in that plie to ask to dance, it will look very awkward if I act like this. That's why we have the first part, neutral position, we hold, breathe in, breathe out, and first with that triangle, okay, I can release my weight transfer to the right, so I'm free left to walk. But if I'm here, also I have this triangle, and we can release forward, 50-50, or backward, okay? So you can understand as well that if not, there is more explanation in the seasons of MKIZ. So we start in that play, but because we do that breathe in and breathe out, okay? So, yeah, correct. And when activate from one side on weight transfer to another, from one side to another, if it's in this one, for the next count of 2, are we starting from the leg where the weight is, the leg which is not bent? Both, Mike, again.
Are we starting from the leg where the weight is? Leg which is not bent.
The thing is that both are bended.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why. I mean, when we do, I put these pants today just because to explain in a better way. I know I'm sexy and no. So, when we do that breathe in, breathe out, let's do it in this position. Breathe in, breathe out. And then we process, transfer weight, first step, we go, okay? So we bend our both legs, but the difference is where I have my weight, more on the right or more on the left. Also, I can have the same approach of where is my weight on the right or on the left, but in a more active way. So I have more relaxed in a natural body position. If I'm in here, I'm more relaxed naturally. If I'm here, naturally I'm more activated. But also depends in the activation of my muscles, and that breathe in, breathe out to activate more as well the core. So it depends, but both are bended. If I do that triangle and then I release, okay, both are bended, but my weight transfer is more on my left in this case. I do that breathe in again, click, release, weight transfer is on the right. So I need to release a little bit more. If, as you can see, I want to walk, then I can go. I want to do my tarraxinha, I stay there a little bit more, playing. I do the activation, click, 50-50. I do the activation, click, okay, my more activation is on the left. Why? Because I want to do a touch. Or I do the touch activation, more weight on my right. Let's go. but depends on the weight transfer, the way you bend your knees or stretch your knees, depends on what you want to execute after touch, weight transfer for the walk, etc., etc. Lastly, the third part of the question, is there also a wave involved in the core? No. For the switch of role, no. You
Wait,
can.
I have the feeling, sorry, that we hear a bit only through my microphone.
It's a bit of echo when you're going in the center of the room. When you're coming back, there is no echo.
Sí, sí, sí.
Like this echo.
Ah, now you have echo?
Yes.
Okay, I know why. Sí, sí, sí. Sí, sí. You listen to me? Now it's fixed.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm not going.
Go to the middle.
Yeah, no, it's fixed. It's fixed. For sure, it's fixed. Yes, yes. Uno, dos, uno, dos, uno, dos. It's fixed. Yeah. It was my fault not to check that the configuration was set in the same position, because I had to restart the whole computer because I had a problem and all the settings, they went off, so it was with the microphone of the computer. Thank you, Lisa, for that.
Lastly, is there also a wave involved in the core?
Lastly, exactly, it's also a wave involved. She read it. I am repeating. So no, not for the body, for the activation, we mean. Vamos, por favor. Not even like little for that switch of roles. As you are watching, clack, clack, I can stop here. We have the triangle, click in this position, that's the technique. I can breathe in, I will breathe in, breathe out, release my weight transfer to, both knees are bended, but release my weight transfer to my left. That means that Natalia is on her right. I can activate and use that breathing to do the activation and bring the weight to 50-50 again and then release so I can walk. Then for the switch of roles, I do my activation. We explained that in the MKIZ course. Release. Bring my weight transfer so I free the weight on the left foot of Natalia, so she will feel that she needs to do now what she doesn't need, but she will accept the invitation and do her presence moment with the activation, the frame, the movement of the weight, and she will say, okay, let's go. And then she can walk forward, click with that left, and she say, okay, now I get the lead, okay? But we don't need that wave, neither small, neither big. I don't need for doing the switch. It's just mainly that triangle system, okay? Cool. In general, we continue, in general, the movement is smaller, so hard to see the change, maybe exaggeration to show the technique and then reduce later with music might help to see clearly. Thanks. I think we just explained it.